This new home buyer explainer video is brought to you by the offices of Kevin W. Bartlett, Southwest Florida's most trusted name in real estate. Have you ever wanted to have your part of the American dream? To own your own home? Fix a place up and make it uniquely yours? Or are you starting a family and want that kind of peace, security, and serenity owning a home can provide? We're here to help. More than any other single topic, we get asked about the whole home buying process from new home buyers throughout Southwest Florida. Although the process can seem intimidating, and it's true, buying a home does involve a lot of paperwork, preparation, and most likely be the largest single purchase you ever make, it doesn't mean the process can't be demystified. In this video, we'll cover all of the 6 major steps and all of the small details you'll need to know to be completely comfortable and informed along your first-time home purchase journey. The 6 major steps to a home purchase. 1. Initial consult. 2. Financing. 3. Finding properties. 4. The offer. 5. Due diligence period. And 6. Closing. Step number 1. Initial consult. The initial consult is our time to get to know you and exactly what you're looking for, and for you to do the same with us. We're available to answer any questions you may have about the process. This meeting can be done over the phone, via video chat, or in person. This is part art and part science. Getting inside your head to understand your exact needs, understanding your circumstances, financial, home life, family plans, and more. We combine exactly what you're looking for with our experience in the market along with your future plans to ensure we provide you suggestions that are perfect for you and your family. Generally, we're able to meet with new clients within 24 to 48 hours of you reaching out. It is important to note that there are some steps we're executing in the back along with this initial consultation. We set up a full customer relationship management suite for all new clients. We use our website as a primary tool to manage clients. This allows us to set you up with e-alerts when properties that meet your criteria hit the market so that we can move quickly when the time comes. We encourage clients throughout this process to continually use kevinwbartlett.com as your primary search tool to find properties. Although it may seem counterintuitive, we have the most up-to-date information from the MLS, the home listing service that all realtors use, and keeping your searches focused and saved on our site will save us both time throughout the house hunting journey. Step number 2, financing. No matter what you're doing or where you are in life and in the home buying process, we must discuss and set up financing immediately. Whether you already have financing with your preferred bank or paying cash or aren't sure where to begin with this, our team can help. We have a network of mortgage brokers and lenders who you can work with to guide you during the process. Right now, based on historically low interest rates for mortgages, most of our clients are opting to take out a 15 to 30-year fixed-rate mortgage for their first home. This process is pretty simple and involves either working with your bank or My Financial Network, applying for a loan, and getting a pre-approval letter. Similar to the process of buying a car, a pre-approval letter authorizes you to spend up to a certain dollar amount and is included in our offers when it comes time to make one. Without this step, we cannot and should not move on to any steps, as we often see deals fall through when this isn't set up and we need to wait to get it done. Additionally, with the speed of today's market, as well as the limited inventory, we cannot keep sellers waiting or do financing contingencies. Your bank or our mortgage partners will advise you on specifics as far as to what kind of products work best for you. But new home buyers have options for little or no money down mortgages, which helps ease the burden and provide a great safety net for you not to have to fully part with your cash for a down payment. The financing portion of the new home buyer process generally takes from 2 to 6 weeks, depending on the institutions involved and your unique situation. Although the current market has had stories about only deals going through that are all cash and 20% plus over asking price, this isn't always the case. Our team has continually assisted clients into new homes under ask with financing. We hate to see clients find a home they love, make an offer, only to have it rejected. That's why having the financing up front is going to be the most important component to getting the home you want. One final thing to keep in mind. During the course of the offer acceptance period, we'll be making an escrow payment to the seller as a sign of good faith. So in addition to having your down payment, have an escrow amount ready of between $3,000 and $5,000. Tips. We're not financial advisors, but having worked with thousands of buyers on hundreds of homes over the years, here are some basic tips to consider prior to starting this process. Play the credit game. The higher your credit score, the lower your rates are going to be, and the less you'll pay. Taking a few months to a year to improve your credit can save you tens of thousands of dollars or more on future interest payments. Keep your financial information organized on a computer or files at home. This will make going through the process of applying for a loan lightning fast. Items excluded, old tax returns, W-2s, etc. Shop around. Different banks offer different rates, and tiny changes in interest rate means large long-term savings. Saving only 0.2% interest on your loan will mean nearly $10,000 saved on interest over a 30-year mortgage on a $200,000 loan. Have your future down payment and escrow amount ready and easy to access to make the process simple and move quickly through steps. Sometimes clients have to liquidate assets to get cash, and it can slow things down or cause problems in a deal. If paying cash, take a screenshot of your bank account, proof of funds, and have them ready for when we begin making offers. Consider having enough money on hand to do a few inspections. Not every home is going to be perfect, or every seller cooperative with meaningful repairs and reimbursements based on condition. Having enough money for 2 or 3 inspections on hand, generally $500 each, will help us maintain flexibility and not have to stick with the first home we make an offer on. Appraisals. New home buyers that are financing need to keep in mind that appraisals, the amount the bank believes the home is worth, are currently coming in under market. This means many loans won't fully cover the cost of a home. We will help guide you through this, but it should be something we address up front so that you can keep extra cash in your pocket to pay the difference, rather than a hefty down payment that ensures you don't get the home you really want. Step number 3, finding properties. After we've met, discussed your needs, and you have financing squared away, now's the most exciting part. Finding properties. The most helpful tool is going to be my website, as it's updated with all of the latest MLS information. You'll also be receiving emails, typically daily, of new homes that match your criteria. Review these e-alerts and log into the website and continually search for any homes you may like. When ready, you can call, text, or use the website's on-screen steps to set up a time to view a property together. In the background, we are also actively searching and am constantly communicating with my vendor, partner, and realtor network to learn of new homes that haven't hit the MLS, are off market, or to work with the buyers that are looking to sell, and we will communicate about these deals. For the actual viewings, we simply meet at the property and review together. This process allows us to learn more about you and your needs as we walk through each home. With every home we look at, we gain a greater understanding of your specific needs so that we can refine our search. The home search process generally takes between 60 and 90 days. Tips. Review your daily home e-alerts. Yes, they can get cumbersome, but they are updates on the market and properties. Schedule weekly time to go through properties on kevinwbartlett.com. If anything changes during the buying process, you realize you need something, for example, make sure to let me know ASAP. Step number 4, the offer. Once we have found the perfect home, next it's time to make an offer. The technical process is simple. You tell me you like a home, we have a quick chat about strategy. I'll make a suggestion as to where to make an offer so that we strike the right balance between maximizing our chances of getting accepted, but at the lowest amount possible. At this point, if you haven't already provided, we will definitely need proof of funds and/or a pre-approval letter to send along with the offer. From there, we'll draft a contract which outlines the basics of our offer, including purchase price, escrow amount, and the number of days we have to review, inspect, and bring everything to a close. Our office will send this via email, and you can sign electronically. Typically, it takes an hour or 2 to put the contract together from the moment you say go. Once that's signed, then we forward to the seller's agent, who then presents it to their client. Generally, this next process takes about 24 to 48 hours to see a response. That response is either an acceptance, rejection, or negotiation, different terms, days, price, etc. At that point, we will communicate and work together on next steps. Once a final agreement is settled upon, both parties have signed the agreement, we are off to the races. Keep in mind, the offer, particularly as a part of a residential real estate, heavily protects you, the buyer, with some exceptions in rare circumstances. If at any time you'd like to back out, you can. It generally ties up the seller and removes the property from the market, helping us to secure the home and allowing us to do our due diligence. Once an offer is accepted, both agents, on your side and the seller's side, begin working with the title company to set up title work on the property. Title work involves reviewing any current liens, permitting information, and handles the escrow deposits. This is generally in the background, but the title company and we will be working with you in the next steps and at closing. Tips. At the time of the offer, things will move much more quickly. Make sure you're available via chat or phone to coordinate nuances and changes that happen. If we need any special concessions, longer or shorter closing period, special escrow amounts, contingencies, we'll need to include it in the offer. Escrow will be due shortly after the offer is accepted by the seller, generally within 1 week, so have that money ready and in a place that can be easily wired to another bank. Not every offer is accepted, so brace yourself for some possible rejection. With the seller's market being so hot right now, and with record low inventories, we are seeing a lot of offers being beaten out. An offer may have been accepted just hours before we decided to make an offer, for example, but the MLS hasn't yet updated to pending. Some clients are choosing to forego seeing homes in person and pulling the trigger based on images or video tours available online. This is a great strategy if you're flexible and have some money and time to commit to the process. Step number 5, due diligence period. The due diligence period is our time to really inspect every aspect of the house, get anything that might need repairs down, and finalize full negotiations in order to fully close or walk away. In Florida, most closings occur within 30 to 45 days of going into contract. This can vary greatly, however, depending on specific circumstances. The default amount of the standard contract is 15 days. So, in the next 2 weeks following the accepted offer by the seller, we need to move quickly and arrange to have a home inspector come out and inspect the home. If there are specialty items you would like inspected, review of those items must be arranged as well. We will help guide you on this and have a network of home inspectors that are fantastic at what they do. Our office will help arrange an inspection and let them in. At the close of the inspection, they provide us both with a detailed report on everything in the home. At this point, it's best to schedule any additional or specialty inspections. Tips. Remember, nothing is really a, quote, problem. During due diligence, you get to fully understand the property. Even repairs are opportunities to either save money or have the seller handle the issues. Keep in mind, some problems might be harder to deal with when moved in, though. If anything doesn't get addressed or repaired during this, we have a network of contractors, repair, and remodeling companies that will do an excellent job and get the home exactly where you'd like post-closing. The inspector's report makes a great honey-do list post-closing for all those tiny little items that might need very minor updates or repairs. Repairs are different than remodeling. Our job is to point out the items that are currently defective during this stage. We see roughly 97% of homes close from this point forward. Number 6. Closing. Closing is the signing of all your paperwork, putting the home in your name, and finalizing the documentation with the bank. This is generally a simple, straightforward process, but does involve a lot of documentation, particularly if you're taking out a loan. At closing, we review your balance sheet, which covers the purchase price, loan amount, escrow deposit, considerations for repairs or damages, if applicable, and both agents' commissions as well as any other miscellaneous line items. Your closing generally happens at the title company, who will have an on-staff notary that will notarize the documents as you sign them. Tips. At closing, all items will be handed over, keys, garage door opener, etc. You can read sample closing documents if you'd like to prepare you. There is a lot to read. Post-closing, immediately contact the power and water companies to have those services switched into your name. We have all local service contact information and can assist here as well. Move in, and that's it. Much simpler than most people realize, often involving just slightly more time and effort than if you've ever rented an apartment. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video on the home buying process for new home buyers. If you have any additional questions or real estate needs, please visit us at kevinwbartlett.com or call 239-826-1891.